Hey everyone, it's been a minute. It's your boy Trevor. We're here at the Rush Racing League facility looking at old Route 49. We got 16 main lines that people chose on Facebook about to throw down. We also have special guests from Road Rash Raceway bringing you a killer halftime show with some Roger Dodgers. So please stick around for that. And if you're not following Road Rash Raceway on YouTube, please do so when you're done with this. Link will be in the description. Just click that, go subscribe, and support our friend. Are you guys ready for some racing? I got some new track updates, got some sick things going on, and I'm really excited to get this race started. So sit back, tune in. Not a lot of finesse and craziness going on today. Just straight to the racing, straight to the action, and let you guys have some fun. Watch these main lines, get it done. Enjoy the race. So let's get right into it. I'm going to forget names. I'm just going to call cars, so we're going to do it that way. The BMW, which is driven by Colton and Zach in the yellow NSX, bolt out to the front. Got a car flipping around in the corner. NSX, Colton gets shot from behind. Here goes the Honda, Acura rather. And no, Colton does get enough momentum to get down. Let's see. Bruce in the Nissan. And yeah, that's going to be Jason in the Corvette. Didn't make it. So there you go. Colton and Zach on the way first. Here we go. Nice little slow-mo to show that corner off. Brand new corner. We've been working on the track a lot. As you can see, it's 2 lanes all the way down into that corner. Here we go. Zach up on the rails. Colton giving him a shot a little bit. Oof. Gets T-boned. Here we go. Is he going to make? Nope. He didn't make the cut. And then Colton gets cut in half there by Bruce. Then, or not Bruce, Jason. Bruce gave Colton a shove. There he goes. Boom. Corvette going on down. Here comes Colton and Bruce. Nice little round of racing right there. Acura's down in the ditch. Here we go. 6-4-2-4. Good racing so far with the main lines. Let's see how this next round goes. We got the Corvette getting the shot, but the Nissan getting back in there. Nice top, and the Nissan putting the block on everyone. Nissan gets away, Colton. So Bruce gets away, Colton in second. Here we go, the Nissan rolling down backwards. We're just doing simple points for the main lines, which is 4, 3, 2, 1, and see how the points shake up. As you can see, we don't worry about blocking and reverse with the main lines. We like to keep the super complicated points for all the modded cars and the mail-ins. And here we go. Colton's got the whole shot. He's out there all by himself. They're all fighting for second place. Colton keeps up the speed. Got a nice little run there. And there's Bruce in the Nissan bringing up second place. Looks like the other two didn't make it. Oof. So how's that shake up? Colton with the BMW and Bruce with the Nissan. They're moving into the next round. Here comes a super awesome halftime show from Road Rash Raceway. Check it out.
Welcome, diecast race fans, to the Roger Dodger Over and Out Halftime Show presented by Road Rash Raceway. This show will be pitting 8 Roger Dodgers against each other until we come to a champion at the end. So to get this started, let's introduce our drivers. First up is Wally Green. Next we have Julius Orange. Then we have Jake Black. Followed by Vida Blue. Next up we have Sammy Sky. Following him is Bob B. Walter White comes next, followed by Grady Gray. So let's get these matches started with round 1, match 1, race 1. We got Grady Gray versus Wally Green. Who's gonna win? Coming out of the starting gate, it's Wally Green opening up a lead. By turn 3, that's a huge lead down the long straightaway. You can't even see Grady Gray in the picture. Oh no! He fell off the track. Here comes Grady Gray with an open lane all the way to the end. Oh, but he skids. Oh, he just barely made it to the finish line. But he does win race 1. He took that with a time of 11:43. Here's slow motion though. See what happened? Oh no, Wally Green, he tried the Mazda maneuver and just flew off the track. He landed on the Montana State Bobcat shirt though, so he's okay. So here we go, race 2. Wally Green again, opening up a huge lead. That's a really fast car out there. Let's see if he can stay on the track this time. Here comes that corner. He made it nicely. Down the hill he goes. He takes it at the timer. Oh, he fell off the track again. Let's see. Grady Gray turtles it and crosses the line. He wins the match upside down. Oh my God. Wally had a 9-second run, but it doesn't count at all because he couldn't stay on the track. Congratulations, Grady. So now we move to round 1, match 2, race 1. Walter White versus Bob B. Let's see who wins this matchup. Out of the starting gate they go. It's Bob B taking an early lead around turn 2. Around turn 3 though, here comes Walter White. Around turn 4, Walter White takes the lead. Around turn 5 and 6, he's still got his lead. Down the long hill, he takes it at the timer. Uh-oh, something's gonna happen here. Oh no, he jumps off the track and there goes Bob B following. Oh, but he's staying on the track with one wheel on the rail. Oh, he hits the post and does a flip, ends up upside down. That's a double DNF. We have to restart that race. So here we go again. Bob B in lane 1 and Walter White in lane 2. Bob B taking the early lead around turns 2 and 3. Let's see if Walter White can catch him. Coming around turn 5, it's still Bob B with the lead. Down the hill he goes. He takes it at the timer. He almost went off the track again, but he flipped around, got himself going, and he wins that race to take race 1. So now we flip lanes, putting Walter White in lane 1 and Bob B in lane 2. Coming around turn 3, Walter White did a little bit of a wheelie there coming around that turn, but he still got his lead. Here comes Bob B though. He took the lead. Down the hill he goes. He takes it at the timer. Oh, he gets pushed off the track by Walter White, and Walter White wins race 2. Bob B had that one at the line by 0.07 of a second, but he couldn't stay on the track. So now we go to race 3 with Bob B in lane 1 and Walter White in lane 2. Coming around turn 2 and 3, it's Bob B with the lead. Coming around turn 5 though, here we go. We got Walter White making a race of it. Down the long hill they go. It's Walter White at the line, making a clean jump and crossing the finish line to win the match. He's going to be moving on. Congratulations, Walter White, for beating Bob B tonight. So that does it for the first portion of the Roger Dodger Over and Out halftime show here at Road Rash Raceway, where we took out Wally Green and Bob B tonight. Stay tuned for the next round coming up later, but right now, back to the racing action in the Head Rush 16. Take it away, Rush Racing League.
Thank you, Road Rash Raceway. The Roger Dodger halftime show is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us in doing that. So here's your next group, and we're going to get right into the racing action. We got Doug on the inside, Patsy on the outside, and I didn't catch who the other one, Nick in the Camaro, but I forget, Buck Henry, that's who it is. There we go. Doug putting it on. There's Patsy in the Bugatti, and Nick right there just shoving him right down to the line. Looks like Doug gets the win, but did Nick sneak into a second? No, he did not, but that was very close. Good racing right there. And here comes Buck Henry bringing up the rear, not to just be outdone by everyone else. There's your first round of points, 4, 3, 1, and 2. We made a bigger grid for the second race. Hopefully that'll be what we use going forward. Here we go, Patsy on the inside, Nick on the outside, getting blown away by Doug and Patsy, but he comes back, hurting on Doug, puts the blood, but Doug gets around him. Ooh, Doug's give Patsy a shot. He loses control, she loses control, turns around, looks at him. Oh, here's a flex in the washing machine to show Doug that's how it is. That'd be a good points run right there if this was... Oh, Doug didn't make it. Buck didn't make it. Nick didn't make it. Patsy's the only one that finished. putting her in the lead with 7 points. That was awesome. Good little flex. Nick on the outside, Nick on the inside and Buck on the outside. Here goes. Camaro just flying down in there all by himself. Doug squeaks by 1 and 2. He's into second place, but he's putting the block on Patsy. Nick loses control, gets shot into the thing, and then Patsy gets hit and blocked. Doug getting the move. He moves forward, flips around as well like Patsy did. Let's see how that works out. Now we got 3 cars that didn't finish. Woo! That's not good. Now Doug's back in the first, and Patsy's in second, and Mercedes and the Camaro, Buck and Nick are struggling with points. They need to get some movement. Buck doing what he does, but here comes Doug. Doug hole shots out of the second corner. Spins around. Buck's in second. I don't see Nick or Patsy. But Doug's putting the block on Buck. Oh no! He stops him and the other ones are stopped too. So let's do that again. Doug, Buck, Nick, Pat. Here we go. Doug gonna do the same thing as before and just controls that inside line. Outside, inside. He's doing good. Here comes Buck Henry again. Gives him a shot. Looks like Patsy and Nick stalled out again. There you go. Doug, Buck Henry, and the other 2 stalled out. I don't know what that means for points. Doug is moving on, and Patsy did enough in the first 2 rounds to go to second. Buck and Nick just struggled. Well, hope you liked Head Rush 16. We'll have more for you coming up soon. And thank you to Road Rash Raceway for being our halftime show. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.